Today we going to see that things poor people do that the rich don't. Subscribe the channel and let's continue. Watching TV. Rich peoples, they don't watch TV. They don't like to waste their time. They give importance to each and every second, every action, everything in their control. Rich people control their mind, while the poor controlled by the mind. I've never met a successful person who watched 5 hours of TV a day. If you are currently wasting your days in front of the boob tube while claiming you want to be successful, you need to take a serious look at how you are spending your time. Poor people eat fast food. Health is more important to them. Eating a poor quality diet high in junk food is linked to a high risk of obesity, depression, digestive issues, heart disease, and stroke, type 2 diabetes, cancer, and early death. And as you might expect, frequency matters when it comes to the impact of junk food on your health. It spoils every inner organs. Fast foods taste good, but they are slow poison. Rich people wake up earlier, while poor wake up late. Some of the most successful CEOs in the corporate world dedicate their early mornings to personal projects that they don't have time for during the day. These projects make them happy, which in turn frees up their enthusiasm for the hard work that's ahead of them during the day. They can get more time than average person, spend time with family. The traditional, sit-down, family-style dinner has become a rarity in modern culture, with many families scattered and on the run during the 5 to 8 p.m. time frame. The morning has become the new time for catching up with your significant other or spending time with the kids before you go your separate ways. People who create this balance are more balanced at work, according to research. Poor people blame others for their misfortune, but rich never ever complain about anything. They took their responsibility and take action immediately. Complaining is the absolute worst possible thing you could. When you complain, you're focusing on what is wrong with your life. Poor people surround themselves with other poor people. Actually, every rich person mindset are same. There is huge difference between rich person and poor person mindset. Poor people think they know everything. They spend too much, and they think they become rich. Playing the lottery. Poor people love to play the lottery to get rich quick. In reality, the odds of winning the lottery are 1 in billions. So, by buying lottery tickets, you are really just contributing towards someone else's winnings. Instead of spending that money on starting a business or investing in their future, they hope that they will be lucky. Playing the lottery. Poor people love to play the lottery to get rich quick. In reality, the odds of winning the lottery are 1 in billions. So, by buying lottery tickets, you are really just contributing towards someone else's winnings. Instead of spending that money on starting a business or investing in their future, they hope that they will be lucky. Bad hygiene. Really? Poor people don't shower as often. According to YouGov, nearly half of all millennials do not wash their hands every single time they go to the bathroom. That same study showed that in the United States, only 2 out of every 3 people shower every day. Among the people who said they shower every day or more than once a day, 77% of them earned more than $80,000 a year. Those who were polled and said they skipped days in the shower made far less. Rich people take hygiene very seriously. Some of them are even borderline germaphobes because they do not want to be sick. They understand that in order to be taken seriously in the world, they need to present themselves in the best possible way. This means always being clean, spending money before they get it. We have already talked about credit cards on this list. Poor people tend to spend money before they get it. Leading up to their paycheck, they are thinking about everything they want to buy. After all of the bills are paid and the weekend is over, the bank account balance has suddenly dropped. Poor people also immediately begin taking out loans as soon as they get a new job or promotion. By living this way, they can never escape poverty. Rich people, on the other hand, have mastered the art of saving. They will wait until they have actually earned enough cash to make a purchase. Borrowing money on a credit card would only cost more with interest, so they know that it would be a waste of money. And if they cannot afford what they want, they try to figure out how to earn more money so they can afford those luxuries. Poor believe other people should help them. Poor people think that someone owes them something. They often believe that they deserve a handout simply because they were born. Many poor people assume that the rich were handed a big break from someone else. This is one of the reasons why poor people fall for pyramid schemes. They assume that the person who is willing to give them the help they deserve has finally showed up in their life. In reality, no one offers you help or mentorship unless they see you are already putting in the work. Rich people understand they are not entitled to anything. They know that when it comes to starting a business, they are the only person they can expect to do the work. Even if they grew up in a wealthy family, they realize that you need to earn what you have. In fact, growing up with successful parents makes many people push themselves very hard. And if someone comes along promising to help them in some way, they are cautious to accept it. Not reading right kinds of books. Many poor people do not enjoy reading books or learning new things. Or, if they do read books, they only focus on fiction. They would rather be entertained in a world of fantasy and escape from reality by reading a novel. This is just like watching television or movies. It rarely brings any real value to your life as an adult. You might learn a new bit of history or random trivia. But unless you plan to go on Jeopardy someday, these facts are not going to help you make money. Most rich people, on the other hand, read a lot of non-fiction books. These are far more valuable in a lot of ways. A non-fiction book could have a lot of valuable insight into starting a new business or learning a new skill that could help your career. A self-help book could also give you a lot of substantial advice on how to succeed, improve your relationships, or raise your kids. Poor people think rich people are evil. Majority of poor people have this stereotype in their mind, and that rich are snobby, evil people. This comes from the belief that they must have done something wrong or illegal in order to get the money that they have. In reality, people who became self-made millionaires worked incredibly hard for their money. Many of them started from the bottom and are actually very humble people. The only difference between rich and poor are how they manage their time. Meet you in next video.